Step right up and behold the wonder of modern transportation. Kim Jong-un's very own moving fortress train. This ain't your grandma's train. This bad boy is like Fort Knox on wheels. With enough bulletproofing to make a tank blush and reinforced walls thicker than your Aunt Mildred's holiday fruitcake, it's practically impervious to anything short of a meteor strike. And hey, why stop there? Let's throw in a helicopter just for kicks, because why settle for an exit strategy when you can have a dramatic aerial escape? In a land where trust is about as rare as a sunny day in Seattle, Kim's train screams, "I'm the boss and I'm not afraid to show it." It's like rolling up to a party in a tank. Sure, it's a bit excessive, but hey, nobody's gonna mess with the guy inside. So buckle up, folks, and get ready for a wild ride through the wild world of Kim Jong-un. It's a train ride you won't soon forget, filled with mystery and maybe just a touch of over-the-top extravagance. All aboard the Moving Fortress Express. Next stop? Who knows? So why the train, you ask? Well, let's take a trip down memory lane. Kim Jong-un's been using his train for all sorts of important visits, from meeting with world leaders in Beijing to summiting with former US President Donald Trump in Hanoi back in 2019. But here's the thing. Kim's not the only one in the family who's got a thing for trains. Nope, it runs in the blood. His old man, Kim Jong-il, was famous for his fear of flying, so he stuck to overland journeys whenever he could. That meant hopping on his armored train and chugging his way to China or Russia for meetings. Now let me tell you about an actual train journey. Back in 2001, Kim Jong-il hopped on his train and embarked on a marathon trip from Pyongyang all the way to Moscow and back. That's a whopping 20,000-kilometer round trip. And get this, it took him about 24 days to complete the journey. Talk about a train ride for the ages. But here's where things take a sad turn. In 2011, while on one of his famous field guidance visits, Kim Jong-il tragically passed away from a heart attack. Yep, he was on his beloved train when it happened. Now, both Kim Jong-il and his father Kim Il-sung, who founded North Korea, are resting in peace, with their train carriages on display at the Kumsusan Memorial Palace in Pyongyang. This train may not break any speed records, but boy does it make up for it in armored plating and firepower. Few outside Pyongyang's military and elite have been aboard this secretive train, which crawls at a leisurely 37 miles per hour. To put that into perspective, a US commuter train can easily reach 90 miles per hour, and a Japanese bullet train tops out at a staggering 200 miles per hour. Now, experts assume that the layers of armored plating make the train thousands of pounds heavier, slowing its speed significantly. While the train may not break any land speed records, it certainly makes up for it in security features. Bruce Bennett, an expert on the region, suggests that the train was likely manufactured in Russia, but customized in North Korea to suit Kim's specific security needs. The train is rigged with personal weapons, including automatic rifles, anti-tank weapons, handheld air defense missiles, and shoulder-fired missiles. Additionally, the train caters to Kim's status with extras like pink leather seats and a conference room complete with modern technology. Reports suggest that the train carries at least 100 security personnel to ensure Kim's safety at all times. This obsession with security stems from Kim's fear of assassination attempts, with rumors circulating about several incidents in the past. But beyond its security features, the train also serves a symbolic purpose for Kim. By opting for train travel over more extravagant modes of transportation, like a private jet, Kim seeks to portray himself as a powerful yet reasonable leader. However, behind this facade lies a life of luxury, with Kim reportedly owning dozens of mansions and living a lavish lifestyle. Despite his attempts to downplay his luxury, the train remains a potent symbol of Kim's authority and extravagance in a country where poverty and denial are across the board. You know, there's more to that train than just its fancy features and a high-security setup. It's like a symbol of power passed down through the Kim family, starting with Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un's dad. But let's talk about the train itself. It's like a 5-star hotel on wheels, with live lobsters, gourmet food, and top-notch wine straight from France. And get this, there are even lady conductors on board providing live entertainment. It's like a rolling party palace, fit for a dictator. But here's where it gets fascinating. Despite all the luxury, that train is a reminder of mortality. Kim Jong-il reportedly met his end with a heart attack aboard one of those carriages back in 2011. It's like the train became a symbol of both power and vulnerability in one fell swoop. And now Kim Jong-un's carrying on the tradition, using the train for his international visits and diplomatic missions. It's like he's keeping the mystique alive, you know? In a way, that train sums up the whole deal with North Korea. Luxury, power, and a hint of vulnerability all rolled into one. It's like a rolling paradox, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Kim dynasty. You know, Kim Jong-un's use of that train isn't just about fancy international trips. Nope, he's all about domestic travel too, using that train to zip around North Korea like a modern-day ruler on rails. And let me tell you, it's not just about getting from point A to point B. That train gives Kim a sense of control that you just can't get otherwise. Kim Jong-un, cruising through the North Korean countryside in his own personal train, surrounded by layers of armored plating and an army of guards, is something like his own little mobile fortress on tracks. With that train, Kim gets to call the shots. He can pick the route and make sure it's all safe and secure with his army of guards and fancy security measures. It's his way of staying one step ahead of any potential threats while maintaining the illusion of being in touch with his people. But here's the thing, that train isn't just about practicality. Nope, it's also a big part of Kim's image game. By showing himself traveling by train, Kim tries to paint himself as a down-to-earth leader, in touch with the struggles of his people. It's all about shaping his image and making sure folks see him as the real deal. Think about it. While other world leaders might be jetting around in private planes, Kim's sticking to good old-fashioned train travel. It's his way of saying, hey, I'm just like you guys. But don't be fooled by this simple act. The train is decked out with all kinds of high-tech security gear, from armor plating to top-notch weapons. It's clear that Kim's not taking any chances when it comes to his safety. Can you blame him? In a country where paranoia runs deep and threats lurk around every corner, Kim knows he has to stay one step ahead of his enemies. So, while it might seem like just a train, it's actually a pretty big deal in Kim Jong-un's world. It's his ticket to power, security, and maintaining that all-important image of strength and stability. From the outside, it might look like just another mode of transportation. Still, for Kim, it's a symbol of his authority and an important tool in his arsenal of power. And let's not forget about the propaganda value of that train. Every time Kim Jong-un rolls into town on his trusty train, it's a reminder to the people of North Korea that their leader is out there, working tirelessly for their benefit. It's all part of the carefully framed narrative that the regime wants to push, one of a strong, capable leader who's always looking out for his people. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more crazy insights.